Hi, anyone and everyone. This is Kim, the Humble Hermit from Come As You Are Oracle. I'm going to do the collective tarot for today. Today is Saturday, July 26, 2025. You may follow me on the Talk the Tube, my blog, or not. Totally up to you. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it doesn't fit, don't make it fit. If some of it fits, God's kiss. We love that for you. Whatever does not, please just leave it on the table for someone else. We don't want you taking on energy that wasn't meant for you. Speaking from someone that used to take on a lot of energy that wasn't meant for me, just so you know. We've all been there. We're going to use Intuitive City Oracle, Rob Barthelman. This is sold at intuitiveintention.com, My Intuitive Intention on Etsy, and he also sells all of his decks in the TikTok shop. Let's see what falls out, shall we? What kind of message does God have for us today? Universe, source, the big man upstairs, or woman if you prefer. We got 2 on the table, 1 major arcana. Whoa. Okay. We got 4 on the table, 2 major arcana, no reverse. I think we're getting the I think I'm going to be given the same message that I've been given all morning, apparently. That's all right. It's a good message. It's beautiful in its simplicity. Five on the table, 2 major, no reverse. Oof. 6 on the table, 3 major arcana, no reverse. Let's do 2 more shuffles, shall we? Seven on the table, 8 on the table. Oh. Snap. Snap. We've got 8 on the table. We've got 4 major arcana, no reverse. Last shuffle. 9 on the table. I can't see it. It's face down. 10 with bottom of the deck. Y'all, who are you? Ooh! I kind of want to shout and scream right now. I'm so excited. I don't think I've been this excited in weeks. Oh. We've got 10 on the table with bottom of the deck. We have 6 major arcana on the table. We have not had this in a while. And no reverse. No reverse. And literally every card on the table is a positive. Every fucking card. Oh, that's interesting. Bottom of the deck. 4 of Pentacles, Temperance, 2 of Wands. Somebody's trying to find some inner peace. Somebody's trying to move away from material things, material relationships, material connections. Someone wants to go in a new direction. What do we got at top of the deck? Ooh, look at that. Ooh, that's not a good card. Someone's manifesting for some balance, Four of Wands, the Magician, Six of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles. Someone's trying to balance themselves out there. Okay. Here we go. We got Ace of Swords. We got Last Judgment. We've got the World. We got Three of Wands. It's one of my favorite cards. Knight of Swords. We've got Strength. I always want to say the Strength. I know I say that to you guys every time, but I really want to say the Strength. We've got the Chariot. We got a King of Pentacles. I don't know why I have digestion. All I did was have some eggs for breakfast. We've got the Star. And then the bottom of the deck was the Hangman. The Hangman. Feminine, masculine, take how it resonates. It doesn't matter. Earlier when I was sitting outside, I could swear I could hear, like, because right now we have what we call the Lake County Fair going on, but that's like miles away. But I could swear that I heard like the sounds from the Lake County Fair, like, you know, all the rides moving and people talking and shouting and everything. Like I thought I could hear it, and now I'm hearing it again, like a crowd. Not necessarily like cheering, but like a crowd, like talking, like people talking, discussion. Yeah. Maybe somebody's going to be talking about you if this resonates for you, because so this is really, I just heard a dog crying. I don't think that was my neighbor. I can't usually hear them in here. I can hear them in my kitchen because I'm close enough, but not over here. Brown dog. Just saw a brown dog. She doesn't have a brown dog. She has a white dog, and she had, well, like an ivory colored dog, and she has a black dog. Anywho, brown dog crying. Anywho, this is, whatever this is healing. Like this, with the Last Judgment, like this is somebody going within. With the Ace of Swords, this is someone just getting some clarity for themselves, working out things in their mind, talking through things for themselves. I've been doing that for weeks. With the World card, this is someone, well, let me say this. With the Three of Wands, this is someone they're not afraid to dig deep. They're not afraid to go within. They're not afraid to dissect like their situations, their past, abuse, trauma, things like that. Like they're not afraid to do that. They're not afraid to work on themselves, whoever this is. With the World card, like this, whatever this person is working on for themselves, it's going to take place. The healing is going to take place. Now you guys know how I feel about healing, so I'm just going to restate it. For those of you that don't, for those of you that might be new here, healing is something that you do for yourself from birth to death. You are never going to be healed from anything. You are always going to revisit situations. You're going to think of things differently. You're going to re-heal from things that you possibly thought you were healed from 10, 15 years ago. You're going to go back to it. You're going to heal again. We, as humans, are always healing from the past, from the present, and from what will come. However, every time you experience some type of healing, you progress even further on your timeline. You make it easier for yourself. When you can recognize your part in a situation, your part in your life, in other people's lives, what takes place for you, for them, when you can look at, and I just talked about this in the reading I just did with the collective, when you can look at it from all aspects, whether it puts you in a good light or a bad light, that is the absolute best kind of healing you can do for yourself. And it is going to make it so much easier for you to change and grow from situations, from things that happen to you, from things that you happen to other people, whatever the case. It's going to make it so much easier for you because you are literally a human recognizing that you're toxic, that you're karmic, that you're good, that you're the bad, that you're the ugly. I'm not calling you ugly. I say that all the time, the good, the bad, the ugly. I haven't said it in a while, though. You can recognize that you are human, that you are everything, that you are the light, that you are the dark, that you will always, 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 always have a shadow side. You will always be working on your shadow side. You are not perfect. You do not know everything. You are constantly a student of the earth. Can I remember that, to write that down? to put this as the title? You are a student of the earth. And God wants no less for you. Like, this is how you should be spending your time here. Learning, teaching, growing. And I've said this before, you can't heal another person. People need to heal themselves for themselves, right? People only change when they want to change. But you can teach. You can show. You can put that energy out there. It's up to them whether they want to do that, whether they want to follow that. Some people do, some people don't. It is what it is. You can only control what you do for yourself. You can only control what you put out there. And what do I always say? We want to put out as much positivity as we can because the world fucking needs it. Whoever this is, if this is you, like I said, with the Knight of Swords, it's only going to get easier and easier to heal yourself from situations. This card has never looked brighter to me. Like, whoever this is, I just heard indomitable. Strength beyond measure. Ooh. I just got a little teary. Okay, I said this the other day when I posted on my Facebook because I don't know if I talked about it on here with you guys. If you follow me, if you subscribe, I started exercising again, and I literally have been exercising every day. It'll be 2 weeks this coming Monday. I think in my post I said 10 days, but I don't think it was 10 days. I think it was like 8 or 9. I literally have been exercising every day. I've been following my diet plan. I've been sticking to the basics and just really enjoying the benefits because I feel so much better. I literally just feel so much better, body wise, spirit wise. Yeah. And I said on my post on Facebook, no one has ever been as determined as I am. Is that really true? No. I mean, people are determined all the time. But the Chariot card, Rob Barthelman put determination on there. The Chariot is movement. The Chariot is, for me, I look at it as moving in the future, like moving towards the future, moving on the right path, like going towards something, not going back towards something, right? Or I should say back to something. The more determined you are, the more strength you have, exhibit, however you want to say that, the easier it's going to be for you to heal yourself, for you to move on from situations, from people, all that jazz. And with the King of Pentacles, you become more reliable for yourself. Your intuition, your thought process, your healing process. It's just constantly there working in the background. And if you're a healing person, you understand what I'm saying. Like you're constantly moving through this world, digesting everything you see and everything you don't see, right? That's where intuition comes into play, your third eye. And it just gets so reliable. It's just constantly running in the background. Like, you know things that you don't even, like, you shouldn't even know. Like, you could literally look at a person and they could make a face and you could be like, oh, like that person is sad. Like, something must have happened to them yesterday or this morning, or, like you can literally just pick up situations and people for who and what they are. Whoever this person is, you, someone else. With the Star card, like, honestly, Rob Barthelman put on their inspiration. The thing is I think someone inspires themselves, if that makes sense. Because like I'm just gonna say this because I always use it as a reference, and I just said it in the collective. But the woman that I had the encounter with last November at work, the situation that I thought of for months and was healing from for months, where I stepped outside of myself and I looked at myself and I realized I wasn't all that I could be in that situation. And I recognized that I couldn't heal her, but I can heal me. So I need to look at myself realistically from all aspects, the good, the bad, and the ugly. And that's what I did. And once you can look at yourself like that, you can look at yourself like that in all situations. And really, when you think about it, you're inspiring yourself. You're inspiring yourself to continue to have that outside perspective, to continue to look at things from all angles, to continue to recognize the more you dissect, the more you look at it, the more you pick apart your own nature, the more you can change it, the more you can grow from it, the more you can heal from it. And maybe that, and I don't think of it as conceited, but it's like you're inspiring yourself to keep going, to keep working, to keep digging those trenches and looking at the past and figuring out how you can heal from it. I don't think of it as ego driven. I don't think of it as conceited. I think of it as like the ultimate enlightenment. Because, like I said in the other reading, when you can look at yourself as the villain in a situation, that was the word I was looking for in the last reading. That was the word I was looking for. When you can look at yourself in a situation and recognize that other people might see you as a villain, and you can take that information and you can change that for yourself. You can grow from it, you can learn from it. That seriously is the ultimate enlightenment. Because, and I just said this in the other reading, I'm going to say it again, we're all toxic. We're all karmic. We all have narcissism in us. We're human, right? We live on this plane as humans. We're not perfect. We make mistakes. We do stupid shit all the time. And I don't want to be perfect. I don't want to be perfect. I want to be good. I want to be I want to be a lover and not a fighter, although I've had to fight a lot in my life and will continue to have to fight, I know. But I want to be looked at as a good person. I want to be looked at as somebody that can see the evil inside themselves and rectify that situation. If not for others, for me. Because I don't want to be like that. I don't want to be that person. Just like that situation with the woman in November at work. Like, I took a look at myself in that situation and I didn't like what I saw. And I changed it, right? Every situation is different. Every situation you're going to play a different role. And you might not even play the same role on your side of the story that you play in somebody else's side of the story. And it's about looking at yourself from all angles. I was just talking about the current situation that I have at work with the younger guy that I was in love with, and he went after my friend. Knowing that I was in love with him, he went after my friend at work. And I recognize that the two of them probably look at me as the snake in the situation. From my friend's perspective, she would be right, in my opinion. From his perspective, I mean, I think he's kind of delusional, but I'm willing to look at it from that perspective. I'm willing to acknowledge that on their side of the story, I'm the asshole. I'm willing to look at it like that. I'm willing to dissect that and use it for myself to grow so that I don't end up in a situation like that again. So that I'm not the snake, because I don't want to be the snake. Just like with the lady in November, I don't want to be the asshole. I want to be the good person. It's enlightenment. It's movement. There's so much movement in this in this reading. I mean, look at this. And I've said before, that's what you should be doing. You should always be constantly moving. You should never be sitting idly there waiting to heal. You know how to heal yourself. Figure it out. Everybody heals different. Everybody works on themselves differently. But you know you. You know how to work on you. If you want to be a better person, if you want to be better for yourself, better for the world, then do it. Work on yourself. Check yourself, right? Admit who you are and what you are and who you've been in the past and what you've been in the past. Because we're not angels, right? You always hear readers talk about, oh, they're an earth angel, they're an earth angel. Yeah, I do a lot of good for humanity. I put a lot of positivity out there. But I don't look at myself as an angel. Just like you watch readers and they're like, oh, divine feminine, divine feminine. One of my favorite readers, and I keep meaning to like message her privately. I don't want to offend her, so I'm very hesitant, but she was talking about how she wants to change her layout for her YouTube. Like, usually she does all the signs. She does like a divine feminine. Sometimes she does a divine masculine. And I wanted to message her and say, please stop doing divine feminine and masculine readings, because not very many people in this world are divine feminines or divine masculine. And you might look at somebody and be like, oh, that's a divine feminine. If somebody were to look at me and say, oh, you're a divine feminine, I would say, thank you, but no. That's for God to decide. If you believe, I'm a believer. I believe in God. I believe in energy. I believe in universe. I believe in source. That is for him to decide to put that label on me, not for me. Just like an earth angel, that is for him to decide to put that on me. That is not for me to say. The only moniker, the only label I will take is chosen one, and I'll tell you why. Because I do believe I was chosen. I do believe I was chosen to live the life that I've led, to experience all the horrific and beautiful things that I've experienced in life. I will gladly claim the chosen one because I was chosen to live the life that I live. And I happily live it with gratitude, with humbleness, with thankfulness. So I will take that label every day. You can call me the Cho or the chosen one. But anything else, no. I don't consider myself an empress. I don't consider myself a queen. I don't I I'm not going to lie, every once in a while I refer to myself as the high priestess, but that's because I feel like I have very spiritual, witchy type of vibes. Other than that, again, that is for God to label me that. That is not for me to be like, "Oh, yep, I'm the empress. Yep, I'm the queen. Yep, I'm the divine feminine." I think a lot of people get caught up in those labels when really you should just look at it as you're a human and you're here to be a human and you're here to do human type work. And you should always work towards positivity for yourself and for the world, right? Somebody is constantly evolving, somebody is constantly growing and changing and I just heard resilient. I thought that's what was on the other side of the card. It is not. No, it's not out here. I just heard the word resilient. I also think that the more you heal yourself, the higher plane you're going to be on. And an unfortunate side effect of being on that higher plane is you tend to leave things behind. You tend to leave people behind that no longer fit your reality. And even if you don't technically like leave them behind, it's there's definitely distance there. There's definitely some kind of distance there. But the thing is, as a healing person, we're always supposed to encourage people to do the same, right? Like when you leave friends and family behind, you don't want to leave them behind, but for whatever reason they fail to see the healing in themselves. They fail to work on themselves. They fail to acknowledge their toxicity, um, the good things in them. Like either way, they just kind of remain stagnant and you move on. We move on. A new paradigm, a new timeline, a new lifetime. There's a beauty and there's a sadness in healing. Whatever this is, whoever this is the beauty. This is definitely the beauty. I think I'm going to leave it there. I hope the message resonates for you. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope, if anything, you were entertained. I hope you all have a great day and or evening wherever you are in this beautiful world. I'll talk to you later. Bye.